Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
To Vecchio now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. King.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Oh, come on, what the fuck?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Mayfield.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
The end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, the pressure
Bro, come the fuck on,
and he
man. It's
goes
just fucking
down once
horrible.
more. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Second down, Mayfield. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
Yes!
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
Alright, look it.
He'll have all that time.
Come on. Oh, my God.
Downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That one good for 10 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Mayfield. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to go draw a play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. This is Thompson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Thompson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Dawson's kick is up and through. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now this is White on the end around. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit. Later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick. They juked him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Able to find Harris complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So
yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's because it's like they have to do like a
chunk in the pass
game.
First down.
You know, like a PlayStation, because it's really like a software exploit.
Yeah.
Good. 180. Coming to you. Check.
On first down, Thompson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Are you just playing people?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Did you?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield being chased out left.
Yeah, he's all right.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point,
Much
and that's
better
take the
than the
ball, tuck
70s.
it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On the carry, Thompson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's a strong pickup right there on first
7
down.
to 3, we're going into the 4th. I got the ball at the 2-yard line with 2nd and 1.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Let's go get this ball, Coach.
180. Watch the pass. Hurry.
He's in zone, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game.
All right,
not
well,
to
let's
see
see how the
people
QB sneak
overthink
works.
it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Bro, I had the worst animation in one of my games the other day already. I throw a slant, he catches it, and I go to possession catch it, right? So instead, as soon as the corner got close, it made him jump in the air and then get hit. Like clear as day, it was a catch.
Behind those big guys who pushed up front. That's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner
Even the guy I was playing was like,
afterwards,
what the fuck was that?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You know it's bad when even your opponent's like, bro, what?
To the 26-yard line.
Yeah. Defense is so hard.
Going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Mayfield. And this one complete to Reed.
Yeah, like the left for the line, that fucks me up.
They nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the
and I got to get the hit sticks very responsive
with first down,
which is good.
And when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Almost like
that crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
Motherfucker, I got a face mask, but that's fine.
Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I think the second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes
I stopped him at the goal line,
in
but
the
he
4th.
stopped me. Well, hopefully.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
10-10.
So
1:58 left in the 4th. I'm about to get the ball.
Did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
We're going to run a draw here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, I'm on alert! I'm on alert!
Hand off to Thompson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, box drop.
Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. On target over the middle to Hill. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Thompson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about... Oh, no, lost the football.
Good recovery, big boy. Holy fuck.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, it's Thompson. He's got
get the fuck out of the way.
Inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win.
Yes.
And his kick is
he tried to
good.
ice me, and I won.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
I also have Coach Madden.
A little drama there at the end.
Brrr. Yeah. Alright, should I buy an elite pack? I got 50,000 coins. Absolutely.
How much do you have?
51,050.
Yeah. How much is the elite pack?
50,000.
How many more packs have you got?
Oh, I still have 60. I still have 6,000 points left.
How much points did you put in?
100. Oh, well, $100 worth, but it's only 90. Oh, here's the elite. Boom, Tyron Smith. Don't I already have someone like him? Oh, he's way better than Jason Peters.
Yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror,
276.
like a savage. Tell myself
Oh, yeah?
loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case.
4-2 right now.
Yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
What
the offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush.
It's not showing the best players all the time.
Upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Yeah.
Vinatieri out there to
Because
kick
there's
this
no way
one away.
this guy's best guy is like a 70.
This fielded at the 2.
Could be.
And he will be brought down here at about this.
Oh, we're gonna take a peek at his team. Yeah, he's got Nick Foles. I don't think so. Yeah, boy's got Melvin Gordon, Devontae Adams, Fitzgerald. Yeah, he's in
17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set, 180. Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
Mayfield on first down. Throw left side, take it in by Hill.
Oh my God! I just caught a tip pass with Hill for a touchdown. First play, 83 yards.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, 83 yards, and the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production
That
meeting
worked.
last
One
night,
play,
we talked
83 yards,
about when would
13
the
seconds.
secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Foles. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A first carry now for Thompson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
On third down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
You ain't trying to win.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry, hurry.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has
Had I
been
just
around
waited
a long
one
time.
more second,
There's a trick in the book. He
gave
knows
it a half
He
a
probably
tap.
even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Now Gordon on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't.
Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing, Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Burton.
Well, you got to go make a block, guy. You can't be running around in circles out there. What
The
the fuck are
screen
you
pass was
doing?
taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and
Amari
completing the
Cooper's
pass
literally
anyway.
running in circles.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D. Ford, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
God damn it, the running back is wide open. Holy fuck.
And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So,
This is
Charles,
twice now I've
why in
turned
the
it over
world do
in
you
the
take
red
that
zone.
risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! 13. General West.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is
Fucking
into
bitch.
the end zone for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run, and his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Ultimate team
This
uniform.
fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The red one?
Yeah, but he's away, so he's white.
Now the Minnesota
But yes,
offense set to take over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. D Ford getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Bro, what the
Under
fuck,
pressure
man?
Again, and down he goes again. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And Hill with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Oh, you
Vikings gonna
cocksucking
use their
motherfucker. I hit the
third
wrong
and final
button.
timeout as
Oh
they
my
stop
God.
the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all game.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
There's a Hail Mary called Goalpost. It's pretty interesting. It makes a big old clusterfuck in the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's right, baby.
They'll throw now on the final play. Steps away to his left. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Oh, I should have
And
landed
they take
that.
possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a touchdown
Yeah,
apiece.
Jesus.
That's
Oh, my
what we
God,
have to
yes,
show
come
at
in.
halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman
Yeah, no, I
for
hear it.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set
can
and
see
ready
the
to go
flashes.
for the second half. One
I was fucking
touchdown
scared and
apiece.
shit. I was doing my own
7-7
thing.
our score. And he'll
You
be
know?
brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard
So
line.
focused, Kyle. I mean, they come and fucking scare me.
Who did?
People coming to talk to me in my room and shit. It scares the fuck out of me because I'm so focused.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. Third down here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better?
And the ball is knocked out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And
let's go.
Get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yards just come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that
Good
run.
job, Baker. 15-yard loss. Good job.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Vikings on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. They give it here to Thompson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
DGAF.
On to try the field
Gonna
goal
get
now.
a
Phil
FG,
Dawson.
LOL.
This from 36 yards out. And Dawson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy
The
of
dual
the
shot
30-yard
charge is
line.
very low. Huh?
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, all the alters in normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just
keep running that hurry up, son. I'm about to pound that ass.
They love being physical.
Mad
Tackle
homo.
made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And a loose
Yup.
football.
Oh, no, we didn't pick it up. God damn it.
And the defense
Earl
not
Thomas
able to get it. From
laid
a
that hammer
defensive
meat.
perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the...
Now a loose football. The
Again,
ball
he
comes
hit.
out,
I
but
fucking
fortunately,
hit stick
another
fumble, and we
offensive
can't get
player
the
quick to
goddamn ball.
react, and they will indeed retain possession. A
Boy, I
luck
can't
or
beat this
skill,
fucking
whatever the
challenge.
case is,
Which one?
They're feeling good about just keeping